This is the most expensive no facility campsite I've ever stayed on. If it was just that bit up there, I would definitely be complaining quite a bit to you people. I've got to see it. Oh, fantastic. Today we're going to head to a campsite that I'm very undecided on. I just don't know where I stand on this place. It is Baldwin's Brook Caravanning Camping in Gloucestershire, and we'll check out this campsite and then we'll get out there and explore the local area. We'll go for a nice beer and we'll have a lovely walk along the Severn Way. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Let's start living the dream. So, first impressions, people, and I think there's things I'm going to like about it, and I think there's also things I'm going to complain about it. Now, it is a very small campsite, 3 pitches here. I'm on pitch number 3, there's pitch 2 there, and pitch number 1 over there, which I do like the fact that it is very small. Pitches are hard standing, and they are a good size. Now it's £28 for the night with an electric hookup. Now I normally judge a campsite's worth by the state of the facilities and the price. And if you watch my videos, you'll know I always go on about a campsite need to have good facilities for £30 a night. Well, this is £28 for the night and there are no facilities. So, yeah. Normally for £28 I expect good facilities, and this campsite doesn't have any, so that makes me think it's a bit expensive. Yeah, it is quite well maintained. I do like the look of it. Nice field there, freshly cut. There's 2 pods here. I don't think anyone is in the pods at the minute. Yeah, looks like it's going to be quite decent up here actually, right by the river. Yeah, it does look nice. There's some nice benches and fire pits down here, that's pretty good. And the pods look pretty decent as well, yeah. Yeah, right by the river, so some pretty good views from up here. That's nice, I do like that. Not overly amazing views from where I am down here, admittedly. Now, I booked online, and I booked online this morning, so you can do same day booking, which is pretty good, and I got a confirmation email. Now, I wasn't given a pitch, and there doesn't seem to be any reception, so I've just turned up and gone on pitch 3, and the reason I've gone on pitch 3 is because, well, there's a bit more privacy on pitch 3 if other people turn up, but pitch 1 is right by a road. Now, I don't think it's an overly busy road, but I wouldn't want to be on there because there is a bit of noise at the minute. You can see there's cars going past at the minute. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be on this pitch, but luckily I am the first one here. Yep, so we've got the bins here. I'm assuming one is waste and one is recycling. However, I don't really know which is which. I mean, you would think one is for one and one is for the other because they're different colours, but there's no labels on them, so that's a bit negative. Chemical disposable point is, look at that. I mean, I guess that's good enough for taking piles of turd. Look at all the liquid. Probably the worst chemical toilet point I've came across, I guess. Yeah, not overly impressed with that. What do we have here? Some information. Firewood for sale for the fire pits. Yeah. So yeah, you can buy a box of firewood down there. Box of firewood, £5. That's a reasonable price, to be fair. Yeah, it is. So I don't know what this means, Freedom Camping Club, free membership, certified site. I'm not a member of anything, and I wasn't asked to be when I booked online, so yeah, don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. So yeah, the bins and the chemical waste point aren't really very good for £28 a night campsite with no facilities. This is the most expensive no facility campsite I've ever stayed on. It is nicely maintained, I'll give it that, it is. Pitches are a good size. I do like the fact there's these big logs in the way there so people can't take up the space next to my van. Yeah, that's good. Nice little tractor here. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, that is it for the campsite tour. It is one of the smallest campsites I've stayed on, but it's going to be nice and quiet, hopefully. So the tractor that I thought was ornamental, that was here, actually wasn't ornamental. It's just the owner's tractor. He's came and got it now, and yeah, they've baled up the loose hay on this field as well. He was quite a nice bloke. Yeah, he did say you just turn up and go on whatever pitch you wish. I'm hoping nobody else is going to turn up. Yeah, so I'm very grateful for the pitch I chose. Yeah, every pitch has its own tap and grey waste drain there. So yeah, it's pretty good. These are really nice looking pods, to be fair. Yeah, this is an absolutely lovely little area to sit out by the river here and have a campfire. Brilliant, there's a few fire pits. Yeah, that's really good. Little barbecue over there as well. Yeah. Yeah, it is decent. I would be tempted, if I knew I had the campsite to myself, I'd be tempted to come back before sunset and sit here and have a fire and watch the sunset over the river. Yeah, I would. That would be amazing. The only problem is, I go for a long walk and then I come back and there's a family sitting here doing the same. I ain't going to be too thrilled. This is a lovely little area to the campsite, to be fair, this bit here. Yeah. So, yeah, of all the campsites I've stayed on where there are no facilities, this one definitely has the best views. And it definitely does have the best little seating area. Does that justify £28 without any facilities? I don't know, people, I don't know, but it is nice. I will give it the benefit of the doubt, it is nice here. Now, unfortunately, you can't get on the river path from the campsite. There used to be a path along here. The owner was telling me, I was just having a chat with him, but he said they closed it off because it got too dangerous. So we do have to walk out on that road over there. And then we walk into the little town over there and then join the river by a church. Yeah. So that is a bit of a shame because it would have been nice to just walk through there straight onto the path. Well, I assume the old path used to be here maybe, but yeah, but that's one of them, isn't it? That's not really the campsite's fault, is it? So and if it wasn't safe, it wasn't safe. Well, I spoke too soon, people. Someone else is turning up. Please don't go next to me. They are. Although in fairness, I don't really blame them because nobody would want to be by that road. 3 dogs. Damn it. To be fair, I've actually just had a chat with them and they're really lovely people. Right, well then people, let's get out there and go for a lovely walk along the River Severn. Yeah, let's start living the dream, yeah. So this road hasn't been too much fun to walk down. Parts of it are 30 and parts are 60, but there are some tight bends. Yeah, but only like 5 minutes and we're into the little village, so it's not too bad, I suppose. Well, just taking a little bit of a diversion to go to the Ship Inn and get a pint, people. Apparently they do have cask ales here. So yeah, let's go get ourselves a beer. Yeah, nice pub. Nice little seating area out here. River behind me there. Brilliant, can't be bad. So I've gone with a pint of Pioneer Wye Valley. Yeah, £5.10. That's pretty good, and she poured it straight from the keg. Yeah. So I would like to thank a few amazing subscribers who have bought me a beer recently. Thank you Isla Blanken, thank you Kate Elizabeth Thompson, thank you Anthony Jones, thank you Mark Springett, thank you Kevin S, thank you Ronnie and Sandra Mansfield, thank you Ian and Jane, thank you Martin Gibbons, and thank you Archer Felby. And I hope you had a wonderful birthday, little man. But of course I would like to thank all of you amazing subscribers, because you're all fantastic people. So cheers everyone, to living the dream. Yeah, it's not a bad pint. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, people. Living the dream. Well, I can't just have one, people, can I? So I've gone with a Thatcher's Juicy Apple. Never had this before, I don't think. £4.90. That seems like a fair price, to be fair. Yeah, let's give it a go. It's quite nice, actually. Yeah, quite nice on a hot day like today. Yep. Cheers. So if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll know that I always love to go in and check out the old churches. However, this one seems to have like some gym equipment in there, and there's some people in there working out, and some of them are women. So I'm not going to walk in there and film them. That might be a bit wrong. I might cross a bit of a line there. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, we're right by the river now. So let's get on the Severn Way and head south along the Severn Way. I'm looking forward to it, people. Let's start living the dream. So just as I came out of that pub, some bloke called me over and he's like, "Hey, I recognise you." And I was like, "Oh my God, I've been recognised this far away from home." And it turns out he just saw me this morning. Yeah, had a good chat with him though. That's been one good thing about filming out here. Now, I love it when I get recognised around Norfolk and Suffolk and people come up to me and say, "Hey, I watch you on YouTube." I love it, I really do. But it's getting to the point where campsites are starting to wise up to me. You know, I've been snitched out on a few campsites where people have been like, "Right, watch him, he's a YouTuber. He does campsite review videos." You know, so it's good to come out here where nobody knows me, and I can do proper review videos without people snitching on me to the campsite owners. Yeah. Yep, here we are then, people, on the river path. Gonna walk down here. Hopefully there'll be a lovely sunset as well. Yep, should be good. Let's start living that dream, eh, people? Yeah. Waves, people, waves. You probably can't see them, but there's waves. That's the boar. The Severn boar. No way, I was really hoping to see the Severn boar. Fantastic. Yeah, now I actually thought that the Severn boar was very rare, like once every 4 years or something. But I looked it up earlier and that's 130 times a year, roughly. So that's pretty good. But there's definitely waves there now. I've got to see it. Oh, fantastic. Probably looks terrible on camera, but I can definitely see waves. It's not as good as what I've seen on videos, but yeah, brilliant. So if you don't know, the Severn boar is when the tide turns, you get waves coming up the River Severn, like on the beach. And I can't believe I just saw some. Now, they weren't overly impressive, but they were definitely waves going upstream. And the whole time I've been here, the current has been running this way, but now it's suddenly changed and it's going that way. Brilliant. Oh, I'm so pleased. I can now see little waves all coming along here now, heading up this way. Yeah. Oh, that's something I always wanted to see. So I've been walking kind of a peninsula around a village that'll be written on the bottom of the screen. So the campsite is over there, and we're just going to walk up around here, and then we're going to go all the way back, but the other side of this grassland, because the river runs all the way along there. And then I'm not going to walk all the way back this way because it's going to take ages. I'm going to cut through a footpath from there to there, because it'll be a very short walk back. And that's along a river as well, so it'll probably be quite nice. So yeah, this has been a lovely walk, and I haven't seen a single person. Now, the bloke on the campsite said to walk this route would be the best, most scenic way to do the south route from the campsite rather than the north. But he said there will be more people here, but I haven't seen a single person on this route. Yeah, but I got to see the Severn boar. That was a pathetic little Severn boar, but you know what? It was the Severn boar. I am well chuffed. Living the dream, people. I'm living the dream. I really am. What an end to the trip, because I'm probably going home tomorrow. It looks like I am. The weather changes and it's going to be really bad. And also, it's the beginning of a bank holiday weekend tomorrow. It's actually May Day. Now, by the time you watch this, because I've been out, I've filmed 10 days in a row. So this video is not going to be uploaded for 10 weeks. So yeah, it'll be 10 weeks time before you see this video, but it's actually May Day bank holiday this weekend, so all campsites are going to be busy, and the weather changes anyway, so it's time for me to go. I've never recorded 10 days in a row like I have on this trip, so I do actually need a break, to be honest with you. It's been really full on. When I've done trips before, like when I did the Peak District, I was away for I think 13 days, nearly 2 weeks, or it might have been 2 weeks, but I had a day off on the weekend. I stopped, I had a day off, I didn't do any filming. Whereas on this trip, yeah, it's only been 10 days, but it's been 10 days of continuous filming. And yeah, I need a break, I really do. So I'm kind of, as much as I love this, I do kind of need to go home and just lie on the sofa for 4 days. But what an end, eh? I actually got to see the Severn boar. I am well chuffed, people, well chuffed. Yeah, that tide is definitely coming in fast now. I don't think there's going to be any more waves, because I think it is like when the tide turns, the first bit of water that comes in is when you get the waves. So that's probably it. But yeah, water certainly is coming in fast now, people. I can't get over how fast that water is coming in. That is coming in seriously fast. That is incredible, people. Anyway, I better actually hurry up now because the sun's now setting and I've got a long walk back. Well, I've just checked on the map and I'm not as far along on the circular walk as I thought I was. So I'm going to go back the way I've came, because at least I know I can walk this way, no problem. I know where to go because I've already walked it. And yeah, I'll be back reasonably early. Well, you know, 9:30ish. But yeah, it makes sense to go back the way I've came. So because the sun's set, it's going to be dark soon, you know. So I spent like 7-8 days in the Forest of Dean looking for boars. No luck. Come to the Severn and I see a boar. Brilliant, people. That has really cheered me up, that has. Yep. Anyway, time to head back. Well, I'm back now, people, and I'm going to cook up some goat's cheese cheeseburgers. It's going to be good. So I've really started to like these smash burgers, and the reason being, when I have them really thick burgers, they sort of burn on the outside, and whoa, sugar, and then go like raw in the middle on the stove, whereas these, they cook really well in here. So yeah, I've really enjoyed eating these on the trip. And yeah, of course, they're a lot thinner than most burgers, but you just put 2 in a roll. Problem solved. Well, one thing I am looking forward to about getting home is having tea at a reasonable time, because it's like gone 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting back into the swing of a proper decent diet and not all the crap that I've been eating whilst I've been filming these videos. Bit of salad, got to stay healthy. So I got 2 bits of goat's cheese, so I can have 1 bit per burger, because there's no such thing as too much cheese, people. Nope, there is not. Sugar. I've got a feeling these are going to be fantastic. Yeah. Might be a bit messy. It's going to be a bit messy, people. Those burgers were damn fantastic, people. Really enjoyed them. Now, there is no Wi-Fi to the campsite. However, my mobile SIM router does have pretty good internet connection. So I'm going to watch some YouTube for the rest of the evening. Why not, eh?
The Severn boar, a natural tidal phenomenon, transforms this serene river into a playground for adventurous surfers from around the world. The Severn boar is a tidal wave that occurs in the river's Severn estuary, driven by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun. This phenomenon is particularly pronounced due to the funnel shape of the estuary.
Yeah, morning everyone. I slept quite well last night, to be fair. Wasn't bothered by the road at all. So yeah, happy with that. So there is a bus stop literally right out by the entrance of the campsite. However, there appears to only be one bus today, and that is between Gloucester and a little village called Elmore. Now, maybe that runs more frequently in summertime, I do not know, but yeah, technically I can get the bus to Gloucester at like 6:30 this evening, but I can't get the bus back. So I don't know where the nearest little village shop is. There might be one around here. They're often quite hard to find on Google Maps. But the nearest place for a supermarket will be a place called Quadgilly, I think it's called, and that is just over 5 miles away. So I do have mixed feelings about this place, to be honest with you, because £28 for a campsite with no facilities is expensive. However, I have got to say, of all the campsites I've stayed on without facilities, yes, this one is the most expensive, but this one is actually my favourite as well. It is the best one I've ever stayed on, because it is a really lovely place, you know. So the negatives are that the bins were not clearly labelled. I don't know which one's recycling and which one isn't. That's obviously a negative. And I don't like that toilet waste disposable point, the big tubs full of other people's feces, because it makes me think that there's going to be the risk of splashback from other people's poo. And yeah, I don't like the look of that. No, I do not. And the arrival times are quite far apart, so you're only really getting 20 hours on the campsite, because you have to arrive after 2:30 and you have to leave before 10:30. So that's an early departure and a late arrival, and I don't really like that, to be honest with you. All in all though, lovely area, and it is my favourite campsite that I've stayed on without facilities. If I'm truthfully honest, it is. Whether or not that justifies £28 or not, I don't know. I'm undecided, people. I am. Anyway, this is the end of the adventure, people. I'm going to pack up now and head off home. If you've enjoyed any of this, like and subscribe to catch me on another adventure. Keep living the dream, and I'll see you soon.